Alright guys, good day. Just a quick tutorial on video editing. So we're starting with this first video that will just show you all the basic features on how you go about editing. I think I have some stuff here editing right now. Now if you're using Corel, sometime you might be using a different version. Right now I'm using X7 here. But basically, this is how the software does look on the inside. Don't be intimidated by anything. Everything is pretty much simple to get around. Alright, so let's just go on File and do a new project to get everything clear up here. Alright, cool. Okay. Alright, so let's start by these things on the side here. Alright, each of these icons. The first icon here is your media, which is all videos, pictures, music. And it kind of organized in such a way that you could put them in folders. So right now you can see I have a couple of folders: couples retreat, sermons, brother Curtis, proposal. I have a couple of stuff inside here, couple folders holding stuff. Now basically how you get that, you just drag that in from your folder on your desktop, wherever you have it, whatever videos you have, music that you have, pictures that you have that you want to use for your video, you drag it in, you just add a new folder and image, new folder, and you drag your stuff from on your desktop. I think what I have here, what do I have that I can put in here? Data. Okay, let's just say, well, this is something I edited already, but just to show you, just for a demonstration. Yeah, so you just drag that in there. Alright, so that is just get videos, put music, pictures, anything. The next one here is one that we don't use that often, and I don't think ever, is Instant Project. When you click on this, it just takes all of your pictures that you have in a certain folder and it creates a instant video for you, right? Just random transitions and everything, but we won't be using that. This here now is your transition. Basically what you use it to do is transition between one effect to the other. I'll come back to that in a while. Text, this is how you put text on a video. Oh, this one here, can't remember. Okay, it's named graphic, but basically what this is it allows you to put like some generic stuff like backgrounds and these kind of things. Basically this is where I use to do like backgrounds and things, but I will get to that again in the next video. I think our next video, not this video. Effects, basically some effects that you could use. I don't think I use effects that often. Probably one effect that I use most often is like the video, where is it, pan and tilt. That is that kind of effect that you usually see that pictures as we doing, that kind of moving pictures kind of thing. And the last thing is a new addition to Corel, not new, it was in the last version but it's in this version as well, is to add a motion to something, so you could make a picture move around in a certain way. You could make a video being moved like this, or you could just get text to move around like this. Yeah, so that is basically what these three are. Here is your preview window. I'll get back to that just now. And here is your timeline. Now the timeline, anything that's showing in a current, let me get some stuff so I'll give you a kind of idea how it is. Okay, this is a sermon that Pastor Paul preached, I think it was yesterday night. Now as you can see, I have many different things on my timeline. In your timeline you could have your first video, your second video. Actually I have a whole lot of tracks that you could add in. I have 3 here, but I could add in more if I want. You could add in text to your video, narration to your video, music, right? And if you go here in this track manager, you would see that you'll be able to add in a whole lot more. You could add in how many video tracks. These overlay tracks, basically what you could do is handle video or pictures, and then it have title tracks, which is your words and text. Then it have music tracks, right? So this is what you could add in. Basically what I did here, I have this on the background. Let me just click on it so you get to preview this only, hopefully. Okay, no, basically what this is one of the graphic here is a graphic that I dropped in, and the graphic is what adding these lines pattern that you see in here. So what I went in this flash animation, and one of these, I can't remember which one, I think it's this one. I can't remember which exact one it was that was given me that lines effect. But basically these are flash animations. So what I did is I dragged those in here and just transition between them. So I dragged like about 3 of them inside here on this track here, and transitioning between them would give you that cool kind of lines thing that you see in there. Those lines that you see and go in all directions. Yeah, that is how you're getting that. This video here is basically what you're seeing right here, this earth thing moving. Now this is something that I created outside and just brought in afterwards. So I wouldn't be showing you how to create that, but well, today at least. But that is, and then basically the video that playing behind that is this video here. This probably might be too much right now, but if you could search on the internet somewhere the concept of layers, that might help you out to understand over here. Basically, this is on the underneath, then this is on top of that, and then this on top of that. So basically we have like 3 layers here, one on top of the other. And yep, I think basic art you learn layers and painting and those kind of stuff, right? So that's a good nice introduction that coming in on over here. That's what's going on. You have one layer on top of the other on top of this video. Now basically this track here is the track that you use mainly. That is your main video track. That is where you use to add in videos and stuff. Now if you want to put a video on top something, or a next video on top of that, that is how you do this second overlay track, and then your third overlay track that allows you to put things on top of the other. And basically is that if you put how you put it one on top of the other, which one you put first. Like if you put this here, if you put what in the first track and the second overlay track, you would get that line thing on top of the Feed Christian Fellowship Church logo. And well, that's not what really the effect I wanted. I wanted everything behind and then the logo just coming in front. Right, so this is your timeline. Anyway, I want to drag stuff, put stuff, and when it plays back, it will show you the completed, how it would look. That's just a basic introduction to timeline. Right, this here on your timeline is your zoom, so you could either go out to a project straight out, or come back in closer to do more fine editing. Like probably you want to cut a little piece out of a video and you can't do it from this big range out, you have to just zoom in to get that little piece chopped out. Or it have this button here that just show you the entire timeline, everything in it. This one pretty simple because it only have like, I think this is advertising here, and just an end video. So this one is pretty simple. This here is your time that will show you the duration of your entire project. And this will just show you, it's supposed to show you where the time, where the this arrow here is at. So you see, just change based upon that. This is your preview window. It will basically give you a preview of whatever in your timeline. Right? I think that's pretty straightforward. One thing to note though, this project and clip here, right? If I click a video, it changes the clip. That means just show you that clip only. It will just show you what's going on in that video. And let me just go closer so you'll get an idea of what's going on. If I play clip, notice that you would not get any of the overlay stuff showing, right? So yeah, we'll just load on the volume. You're seeing that you wouldn't get all that the Feed Christian Fellowship logo playing. But if we bring it back to the same spot and we have it set on project, well, as it's set now, right, it will bring up everything. So just keep that in mind, because that could mix you up sometimes, right? This, let me just show you one tool that is most important. This is your cut tool here. It allows you to cut a video. Let's say I wanted to cut from there to there and take that out. I would just cut in 2 places and go in the middle and delete it. But I don't want to do that, so I just undo, right? Or similar, if you wanted to cut out the end of something, you just go to the end, you hit cut, and you just cut. Now keep in mind that cutting, if you have like music and stuff, it will cut the music. Like if it had music like down here in this track, and you click cut, it will cut like straight through everything. It will cut the music, everything. So what you would do for that is you select the clip and then you click cut, so that it will only cut the selected clip that you did, right? Things that I use often, I don't really think I have anything that I use that much often other than these tools. In another video, I will kind of show you all how to use all these tools here, but that's just a basic introduction to the layout. And the last thing is the sound mixer. Now, this is how you get sound to rise and drop. Instance of this is where, if you notice when we're doing announcements, during announcements, it starts off with the music playing a little loud and then slows down the music, and then you hear the volume of the person speaking, and then at the end you hear the volume of the person fades out, and then you hear the volume and the music rises up again. So that is how you get that done. I think if you understand physics or math and you know how a graph does work, like an acceleration graph, and then up down, that could kind of give you an idea how this does work. But we will get all of that in another tutorial. So this is just a basic tutorial just to show you all the interface. Last thing is sharing. Now, when you share, you could share through a number of different things. You could do it on your computer, this is the one I use most often, which is MPEG, right? This is to get the video out. When you just click file and save here, what you do, you save the project, right? You save all this work that you just now did here, you save this, but you don't actually get a video. To get a video, you have to click share, and then you go to what I use is MPEG, so because that's a good format for like uploading and keeping the quality. And you hit start. Now, with earlier versions of Corel Video Studio, you will get a totally different interface here, but most of the times you want to either go in DVD quality or HD, so it might differ on other versions. But I do MPEG, and as I see, I already saved the project, so it have the name here ready for it. So just to click start, and it will start a render. See, rendering 0% complete. This button here does allow you to take off the preview window and put it back on, and you could pause, and to stop it you just press escape and it will stop the render, right? Another one I just use sometimes when I want I want the HD, but I don't want huge files. I do it in mobile device format. Just take a note of this here, this 5 megabits thing. It's kind of important. 5 megabits is kind of a good render, or kind of good encode. Don't really think about what it is do. Think about it as a container. Think about it as having a container on the amount of video you could get, or the better quality. The higher this number is the better quality you get. But the only downside is that the files come out bigger the higher the quality is. So if you go back here on computer in MPEG 4, it have a 2.5 megabits format. That is like normal DVD quality. The resolution here, normal DVD quality. Then this is here is 720p video at 10 megabits per second, and then 15 megabits, which is full HD at 30 frames per second, and then it goes up into 4K. So obviously the higher you go is the bigger the file is going to get, and the better the quality, but the bigger files you're going to get. So ideally what you want is something that is small and you get most of the quality out of it, which MPEG could do. If you're doing MPEG with 15 megabits per second, 920 by 1080, 30 frames, you get a good render. And even if you do it in mobile quality, 5 megabits, you could still get a good render, because this is 1080p, this is full HD, 30 frames per second, and it have it at 5 megabits. So this is pretty good to render out. Although for quality, like if you're doing real quality, I would usually render in MPEG. And as I say, just click start, and that's it. I think that's it, other than choosing like a file location where exactly you want it. Just choose a file location. I have it set on the D drive right now, and basically that is all the basics covered. I'm not sure if you have any other thing that I should touch on. I don't think so, but that is all the basics for Corel Video Studio. So I'll see you all in another tutorial. Bye.